Hi, welcome to this video on setting up your organization calendar in Healthie. Healthie enables organizations with multiple providers, clinicians, team members, and assistants to coordinate with each other to provide collaborative care to patients. In this video, we'll learn how to set up your organization in Healthie, how to view and manage your providers' appointments, how to create an appointment with multiple providers, and how to set up your providers' availability. Let's start by setting up your organization. Navigate to the gear icon in the upper right corner next to your profile picture in Healthie and select Organization. Enter some basic information about your organization, including the organization name, tax ID type, and address. Patients won't see your organization address unless you download charting notes or make it visible in their account documents. Once you've entered this information, click Submit. After completing this, you'll see the Organization tab appear in the navigation bar on the left-hand side of your portal. This is where you can view and manage your organization calendar and add new team members. Once you've set up your organization, you can add team members and manage their permissions via the Members page. For more information on how to add and manage team members, please see our video, Adding and Managing Team Members. Once you add your providers to your organization, you'll be able to view their schedules and appointments from the organization page. To view your providers' schedules, click on Organization from the left side navigation bar. Depending on the permissions that you set, members of your organization may or may not be able to view appointments for other providers in the organization. This includes viewing, editing, and removing appointments. By default, Healthie's organization calendar displays all appointments for the current day. You must be in the day view of the organization calendar to see all providers' appointments and availability side by side. When in the week or a month view, you will only see a collective view of the calendar. When in the day view, organization members can select to view the calendar by either providers or locations. When in the location view, the columns of the calendar will adjust to reflect site locations rather than the providers. You may also leverage the filters on the left-hand side of the calendar to adjust your calendar view. Healthie's calendar allows you to filter by location, appointment type, appointment status, provider confirmation status, client confirmation status, color schemes, filtering availability, and filtering by provider. If you'd like to see the calendar for one specific provider, you can scroll down to the provider filter options and click on their name. You'll be taken directly to their own calendar to view their appointments and availability. You can also choose to display the availability or not. Similarly, at the top of our filters, you can opt to show appointments or not, as well as any synced appointments. To create an appointment for a provider, navigate to your organization calendar and click directly on the calendar itself or click Add in the upper right corner. You'll have the option to add an individual session, a group session, or a block over their availability. For now, we'll add a one-on-one session. This process is exactly the same as if the provider were adding an appointment on their own calendar. We'll simply fill out all of the required fields and select Add Session at the bottom. Based on your organization's appointment settings, your patient will automatically receive a notification of this appointment being created. The provider who was scheduled for the appointment will also receive a notification. If you have a team member that will be scheduling on behalf of other providers, make sure that they have the permission setting for can search across all clients in the organization enabled for their account to ensure that they are able to schedule appointments for all patients. If you ever need to reassign an appointment to a different provider, perhaps for coverage, just click on the appointment on the calendar. Then select the pencil icon in the upper right corner. Here, select the provider field and select the new provider that you'd like associated with this appointment. Once you've chosen the provider, press Update at the bottom, and then make sure to save the changes. There may be times where multiple providers from your organization will need to be in the same appointment or session with a patient or multiple patients. In this scenario, you can use the group session functionality. To create a group session, again, click to add a new session and select Group Session. Fill out the appointment details, and under Organization Member, add the additional team members who should join the call. Once this appointment is added, the session will appear on each team member's calendar. Remember that only users with a standard seat can be added to appointments. In addition to managing appointments for providers, members with the role Administrator can change the availability for anyone in your organization. This is done from the organization calendar. On the organization calendar, select Availability. To add availability, you can either click anywhere on the calendar or drag and drop an availability window, or you can select Add in the upper right corner. From there, you can set one-time or recurring availability. One-time availability is perfect for specific dates and times that don't need to repeat in subsequent weeks. Recurring availability will automatically appear on your calendar each week. Ensure that you fill out any required fields, as well as selecting the appropriate provider in the provider field. Then click Add Availability. Once you've set up availability for a provider, you can edit or delete it at any time, or a provider can do this on their own on their calendar page.